Hi there, Pisces. Welcome to your end of October 2025 General Tarot Update. It's Raina here. Oh, gosh, this card is so hard to lift up. Okay, I'm getting a lot of major arcana activity. So it suggests to me that for a lot of signs that the next couple of weeks is going to be pretty active. And I know that November will be so as well. So anyway, I'm going to bring up, usually I don't mention the past position, but this time I will. In the past position is the Four of Cups. This can be a card of dissatisfaction, disinterest, and you see the cloud offering a cup, which represents the water element, the emotions, love to someone who is not even looking in their direction. Because, and that sometimes, it might even be just in general, like the universe is blessing you, but you aren't interested because it's not the perfect situation that you're looking for in this ideal situation. But I think that it could be like a relationship that it's just done. You're not, there's nothing that that person can do. And that's why this is the central theme, is the Justice card. It's like maybe finally seeing that a situation you were in, a relationship you were in wasn't fair, wasn't an equal situation. You loved them more than they loved you. And now you're pulling away, and guess what? That's when they start to make the move. And because they sense that you're not as interested, they sense that you're not like emotionally plugged into them. And that's when they start to show more interest. And that's how you know that you're in a negative situation, because these types of people are not real, they're not serious people. They're not really trying to do right by you. That person is, it's really a game to them. And maybe you have kind of taken it to the next level because your heart isn't like anything that is going to be manipulated by their behavior. Like it might be like too little too late kind of thing. The higher message is the Sun card. And the Sun card, I got this card for another sign, and I was saying, oh my gosh, this is like the best of everything. It's a card of love, it's a card of creativity, it's a card of children, abundance, joy, healing, success. But I actually think in this reading, the love is for yourself. This is a card of the self. The sun in astrology is the self, and it's like honoring the self. That's kind of what I was getting at, honoring the self. How do you honor the self? With the Justice card, it can be that you do not remain in a relationship that is one-sided, that is lopsided. It might be that you're seeking a divorce and you're going to call out you're going to get the legal affairs in order so that you can move on with your life. What crosses you is the Ace of Cups. This is new love. New love cannot come in if you're embroiled with somebody else. So if you're thinking to yourself, boy, I really wish I could have a relationship where it was like I loved them, they loved me, and they really show that they love me. I really feel their love, and I trust them. I trust that they really are committed to me, that they're not going to cheat, and then, apologize for the cheating when I catch them. But it's really going to be this, like two-way relationship. It's not going to be like a one-sided relationship. I really would love to have that in my life. And being able to realize that you can have that. It's not really that far-fetched. You can have that type of relationship. But if you are involved with somebody else, your energy is split. Even if you're talking to someone, as the kids say, you're talking to someone, that relationship is kind of, there's like this block there. That's why it's in the challenge position, because everything else has to play itself out. The justice system, in some cases you're married, and you just can't, it's not about like, oh my gosh, it's against the law or anything like that, but it's on an energetic level. What's coming in is the Star card. This is a card of faith in unseen forces. It may be hard to believe that something is possible for you. An example is, let's say that you're married for 20 years and it's so deeply ingrained in you to have this kind of a Cold War at home where you don't have the kind of warmth that we require as human beings to feel safe, to feel valued. And so it's almost like somebody talking about, Bigfoot coming to visit or something. It just seems like implausible. But that's only because you're, in this space right now where it's kind of like an in-between, where you're realizing that, with the Sun card, you're realizing that you deserve the best. You may not be at that point where you're getting the best, but that you deserve it. And that you can have what you want. And that even if you don't have that tangible proof, that it is still possible. If you have a loved one who crossed over, maybe fairly recently, the Star card could say that that person is guiding you, helping you at this time. It's funny, it's right below the Four of Cups. So there might be some dissatisfaction because you know in your heart that you're meant for more. The outcome is the Eight of Wands. One thing I want to point out, and I think this is actually happening in November. Time is such a blur for me, but I do know, because I just did the horoscopes for November, and I believe that Saturn is re-entering. Saturn is re-entering Pisces during November. And there's another, and Neptune is re-entering. It's like, in retrograde. And I'm trying to think, is Neptune also happening in November, or is that October for Neptune? I don't know. But both of those are going back into Pisces, into your sign, for several months. So they're retrograding, and even though they're outer planets, when they are in your sign, it's going to carry more weight. The Eight of Wands as the outcome card can mean that at some point, maybe in the early months of 2026, that this will really be on display, that your life could be shooting forward very rapidly. And that could be great for whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. Maybe right now it's like, feels kind of messy. It feels like there's a lot of loose ends to be tied. And, of course there might be. So The point is that you're not going to do everything overnight, but just to be aware that, be prepared for when things just start to rock and roll, because you might be getting all these offers all at once. If this is anything, if the Justice card has anything to do with work matters, um, maybe you had to file a lawsuit with your company. Maybe it's simply like unfair, like the pay you're getting isn't right and you're unsatisfied at work. The Sun card says, success is yours, but there may be some things you have to do to get there. Okay, Pisces, that's what I have for you. I hope that this resonated. If you would like a private reading, I'm promoting my double readings and my triple reading, but my package deals, are multiple readings for a discounted price. I have my deep dive reading. I think that's my most popular reading, which is an hour of natal chart analysis with an hour of transits for the upcoming 12 months for a special price. If you're listening to this during the first half of October, I do have my single readings on sale. I don't know. I haven't set a end date for those. I haven't kind of decided yet. So keep that in mind, because usually the package deal is a better. No, actually, come to think of it, it still is the package deal is still a better price than even the single readings on sale. But yeah, so if you like the tarot as well, I have one with both of the astrology readings plus a full-length tarot reading, and that one is called the Whole Enchilada. And each of those chart readings is at least an hour in length. I don't know if I said that, so they're pretty long. And I also have career readings, love readings. You can find out more information at the link below. Thanks for watching. Bye.